So I want y'all to envision this moment, if y'all can envision it, and then tell me. We about to reflect on this verse right here. So this chapter is about Isaiah's sins. Isaiah's sins being forgiven. He is called to prophesy. He prophesies of the rejection by Jews of Christ's teachings. So in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw also the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple. Above it stood the seraphim. Each one had 6 wings. With twain he covered his face, and with twain he covered his feet, and with twain he did fly. And one cried unto another and said, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. And the posts of the door moved at the voice of him that cried, and the house was filled with smoke. Then said I, Woe is unto me, for I am undone, because I am a man of unclean lips, and I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips. For mine eyes have seen the King, the Lord of hosts. Then flew one of the seraphim unto me, having a live coal in his hand, which he had taken with the tongs from off the altar. And he laid it upon my mouth and said, Lo, this has touched thy lips, and thine iniquity is taken away, and thy sin purged. Also I heard the voice of the Lord saying, Whom shall I send, and who will go for us? Then I said, Here I am, send me. And he said, Go and tell this people, hear yea indeed, but they understood not, and see yea indeed, but they perceived not. Make the heart of the people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and be converted, and be healed. Then said I, Lord, how long? And he said, Until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate. And the Lord have removed men far away, for there shall be a great forsaking in the midst of the land. But yet there shall be a tenth, and they shall return, and shall be eaten, as a teil tree, and as an oak, whose substance is in them. When they cast their leaves, so the holy seed shall be substance thereof. So this man's lips were unclean, and he said this upon seeing what was being brought to his attention. So he said he was sick. His lips were unclean, and they healed him with live coals. He took these live coals and he put it upon his mouth, and then he became clean, and his mouth was healed. So now that his mouth was clean, his lips was clean, what he had to do was he had to now go onto the people that does not believe, and he has to be that testimony to these people, and that is all he's supposed to do. He's supposed to go to these people, and he's supposed to be a living testimony that, look, see me, hear me, see me, hear me, because his lips are clean. Now his lips are cleaned. He wants them to see them, and he wants them to hear them. And if they can see them, if they can hear them, then they will believe. They will believe. So when you think about that preacher, and this preacher is like that messenger speaking a word onto these people, as long as you see him and you hear him and you believe, oh, there's messages coming from this man, from the Bible. God is giving him messages. I see this and I hear him. So that's what God is leading you to, his word, not leading you to the messenger or to the preacher or to that pastor. God is not leading you in that direction. God is leading you to him. Come to me so that you can see me and you can hear me. Just as this preacher is preaching a word onto you. You come too, so that I can work on you just as I have done him. But God wants you to come to him just as you go to that preacher. Do the same thing, because that preacher is not God. That preacher is the messenger delivering you the message that you can do it too. So yeah. But yeah, that verse right there, though, it bring me back to Revelations. You know how Revelations is, and they got this whole big scenery. You got to really envision what's going on and what's happening. That's basically how I got that idea of the Revelations and those verses of, everything just happened so suddenly. So yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all next time. And yeah, stay in the word, y'all. I'll talk to y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and like, share your own free will too.